I'm in KFC AMW in St. George, Utah once more. And what one other aspect of that devil worshipping family that lives in Poland, northern Poland, and has residence within northern central European countries and centralized European countries. They were the family that was implicated pertaining to the Frankenstein the Frankenstein experimentations. And Frankenstein is actually based on a true story. If you ask the historians and archaeologists in Southern Europe or Europe who investigate the Illuminati and investigate ancient in investigate ancient ancient area ancient technology, ancient oh man, they have their mind control hitmen on me, trying to explode my cranium with blood pressure being pushed to the top of my head and attempting to damage synapses and brain tissue and neurological pathways. But I think Interpol Lions they got a good, digitally they're here. A lot of people are here digitally to view them in mind control technology and to record them. But yeah, that dude, I'm nervous because he's right here. Yeah, he just walked in. Tell him I'm in St. George. He said I know. Yeah, he's a bigger guy with a big stomach, goatee, light brown goatee, light brown mustache, balding head, with slightly balding head. Oh, that's who mind controls through him. Okay. Yeah, they're hitmen. So yeah, if you ask any historian that research any type of experimentation, ancient experimentation around the time that the book Frankenstein, or about 50 years previous to the book Frankenstein being written, or the book Bram Stoker's Dracula. If you ask the Stokers, they'll inform you about mind control technology being experimented with, or illegally utilized on the citizens of southeastern Europe, because there's a lot of evidence in Europe pertaining to the Dracula family, actually being utilizing mind control warfare to attempt to live on individuals' blood. And they were hunted down and burned as vampires, and that's where the idea for vampires came along. Yeah, if you ask the individuals that are still very prideful about Transylvania, and they actually state Transylvania instead of they say Transylvanian area, or state Transylvanian family names. They'll and individuals around them, if you ask them, they'll give you information, I'm sure, and point you into the direction of the Transylvanian families. And if they're proud of that, most likely they're families that experimented with illegal mind controlling technology around the 1900s, when Bram Stoker's Dracula was written. Oh, at first it would seem far-fetched, but that's what the Illuminati want you to believe. If you ask the historians, they'll lead you in the correct direction for proper investigation, because that's what the Illuminati are based on, is ancient type of bloodlines. Assange himself on his servers investigates from the line of Abel and Cain to present time. Or I should say on his supercomputers. That's them battling with neurological visors. Yeah, there's a lot of evidence pertaining to the United States of America. The politicians illegally utilizing mind control warfare. Yeah, I mean, isn't it strange? All of the 13 colonies they're primarily, actually, a lot of different ethnicities ventured to the New World during that time, the 1700s time period, to colonize the Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, the original 13 colonies, which there's a lot of codes pertaining, mind control codes pertaining to the 13 colonies. Are you kidding me? But isn't it strange that no Native Americans were elected as politicians, with how cordial there was battling, but they eventually found a cordial medium to trade and even interweave with families. The story of Pocahontas and Jonathan Smith most likely would entail a lot of information pertaining to the Illuminati taking power or even mind controlling Native Americans during the 1700s time period. But for Jonathan Smith to be a part of Jamestown and the New World, but not have any Native Americans incorporated within politics, there were. Why aren't they spoken of? Yeah. When you think of the 13 colonies, all you think about and all that's written in history books between 1st and 12th grade in the United States of America for history are what the forefathers, Benjamin Franklin, Jonathan Hancock, all of them did during that time period. Alright, so that's all I have for now, I suppose. Alright, someone just kissed me digitally. I'm sure I'll be back with more. Thank you.